If you can understand what I'm about to teach you, then I can almost guarantee you that the way you view the world will change, and you will achieve a lot of good things in your life if you actually take action on what I'm going to tell you. Because I learned this from what I'm about to tell you from a book called Reality Transurfing, which is probably the best book that I've ever read. It's about 700 pages long. It's about creating your own reality, and it's like an esoteric kind of book. It speaks about pendulums and thought energy, and it's just frequencies, vibrations, stuff like that. So it's sort of a spiritualistic book, and honestly, it's the best book I've ever read. And one main point from it, I'm still reading it, stuck out to me, and I'm going to teach you it because this is what I reckon is the best piece of information in the book. But I've not finished it yet, so who knows. That's straight into it. Inside the book, one of the first things it speaks about is the fact that out in the universe there is something called the alternative space. And inside this alternative space is an infinite information structure. And inside that infinite information structure is these things called scripts. And these scripts are pretty much what you can imagine. They are scripts that you follow on your lifeline. For example, right now, you might be on the script of becoming rich and successful. You might be on the script of working at 9 to 5 and living a normal life. You could be on the script to dying at 26. There's an infinite amount of scripts that you could follow. And obviously, if you're not in the position you want to be in and you don't see your future going where you want to go, you'd want to change your script. So view it like this. This is you right here. This is a script. 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 Imagine it like a bunch of highways or motorways or roads, whatever you want to call them, wherever you're from. This is you, and you can't really see it that well, but there's an infinite amount of scripts that you can follow in this life. There's not one that you're set to, there are an infinite amount. And so, for example, these are all possible scripts, things that are objectively possible in the nature of the universe that you could achieve. So it could be a script where you become an astronaut, where you become a footballer, where you go homeless at 25. Infinite amounts of scripts. I just want you to understand that. Obviously, this information structure is not actually a real intangible thing, but it's a concept of the mind. And but yeah, when you actually put some logical thought into it, you can understand how this would be true. These scripts have already been written out. That's what I want you to understand. There's a script out there that from a decision you make right now, you go onto the script of you becoming an astronaut when you're 40, and this script has already been written out, and I'll speak more about that in the future. But the way you get onto these scripts is because all of these scripts, they are on a certain frequency, just like on a radio. For example, one radio station might be on 1000 hertz, one radio station might be on 800 hertz, and on a radio you twist the dial to change the frequency that the radio's on, and you'd get to whatever radio channel it is. Hope you can understand that. And the way that you get onto these scripts is by attuning to a certain frequency, putting your mind and your body and yourself and everything about you, mainly your mind, onto a certain frequency. So let's say you want to get onto the script of you becoming rich and successful, retiring your parents, having financial freedom, having all those goals that a young guy would. This script is on a certain frequency, and to get onto that script you would have to change your frequency, and that's what I'm going to tell you. This might not be a very long video because honestly it's a very simple formula for actually getting onto these frequencies. And it simply said it like this: any sort of discontentment or negative thought or just negative energy that you express out into the world, this lowers your frequency. For example, let's say you always complain about school, and you always complain about how your house is cold, and you always complain about how you don't like the position you're in, how you're broke. If you're always complaining, always showing discontentment for the world, you're going to be lowering your frequency. And when you lower your frequency, you get onto a lifeline, a script, that is of a lower frequency. And obviously the higher the frequency of the lifeline, the higher quality of life that you will be living. So obviously, in reverse, the more positive thoughts you have, the more positive energy you output into the world and the universe, the more positive frequency you therefore lie on, and therefore the more positive quality of life that you have. It's quite simple to understand. Sorry. So that's all I really want to tell you. To get onto this script where you end up living the life that you want to live, achieving all your dreams, all it really takes, obviously you've got to put the actions in, but all it really takes to actually put yourself onto this script is by constantly thinking positive. Okay, no matter how bad things are, you need to be grateful for it, and you need to find reasons for things to be good. Because you can always find light in dark, you can always find good in bad, even if it's just a little bit of good and a bit of bad, or a whole lot of bad, sorry. If you solely focus on finding the good in it and only thinking about the good in it, then you attune your thought frequency to you attune your thoughts to a more positive frequency, and therefore you attune your whole mind and your script to a more positive script. Bloody hell, it's fucking... I feel like it's spiritualist right now. So yeah, positive thought will get you onto a completely different script, and obviously it's going to be hard to constantly find the positive things in the bad things in life, because human nature, we always look towards the bad in things because that's just how we've been brought up. For example, our ancestors, when it was just hunter-gatherers, our ancestors, they wouldn't get inspired by joy or happiness. They would probably be in a constant state of fear because their sense of security is being attacked. They're scared that a fucking animal's going to come attack them, getting eaten by a lion, so they're constantly in a state of fear, and that's why humans are more natural to think negatively because of that reason. So I want you to start developing this habit of always just trying to find the good in the bad, and always being grateful for everything, because if you can shift your mind to constantly think positively and actually make it a habit, whenever something bad happens to you, you're like, oh well, at least so and so. Let's say your house got set on fire. If you could, well, you probably can't find much good in that, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. Finding the good in the bad, it's simple. If you can do that, then you'll be put onto a more positive lifeline, a more positive script, and you will achieve what you want. But you're probably wondering now, how can this make me achieve my goals on autopilot? Well, it's quite simple. As I said, these scripts, they've already been written out. There is the information out there where it shows the actions that you do, the decisions that you make to get you to the end point of this script. And when you attune your thoughts to a certain frequency and you put yourself onto a certain script, your actions automatically become, or your actions, your reality, your decisions, they automatically become aligned with the script that you're taking. So if you decided to if you attuned your thoughts to the script of becoming an astronaut, your actions, your decisions, your reality, they would all be shaped around you slowly going on that path to becoming an astronaut. It's a subconscious thing. You subconsciously believe now that you are becoming an astronaut slowly, and when you believe something, your actions align with it. So that's how you can achieve your goals on autopilot. You will naturally become more of a hard worker if you attune your thoughts to a frequency where the script that you're on is one where you become rich and successful. You'll become more disciplined naturally, you'll become more focused naturally, you'll start making better decisions that are more in alignment with you becoming this rich and successful person. So the main point I want you to get out of this video, you can put aside all the fucking woo-woo shit, all the spiritual and lifelines and script and infinite information structures. Just focus on developing the habit of constant positive thought, because I promise you it will do more wonders for you than you can imagine. I shouldn't even have to tell you this. Positive thoughts should be admired in your mind, and it should be 99% of your thoughts. But I think you just need this as a sort of way to build the habit. You need to think to yourself, I need to think positively because I want to get onto the script where I can achieve what I want on autopilot. It should be more like it should be like an if X then Y. If I think positively, I'll be put on a more positive frequency. I'll be then put on a more positive script. That is what you should take from this video. You need to develop the habit of thinking positively. If X, then Y, then Y. If I think positively, I'll be on a more positive frequency. I'll be put on a more positive script. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. I really hope you can understand this. I don't. 100% understand it myself, because the book, it's very hard to read, and sometimes when I read it late at night, my brain's a bit foggy, I'm tired, it's harder to actually grasp and understand what the concepts are. But I hope you found value in this video, and I hope it actually is going to set you off on a different script. Realistically, I hope you can start thinking more positively after this video and understand the power of positive thinking. You know, there's millions of powers of positive thinking. You should be doing it already, but if not, then now's your chance to change everything for you. So if you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe to me. I'll be teaching you how to become more successful, think more positively, improve yourself, and overall just become a better, more successful, happier man. So yeah, subscribe if you want more content that will teach you how to do that. And if you want a free guide on how to defeat procrastination, then go join the newsletter in my bio, and as soon as you sign up, you will be sent an automated email that will be sending you the completely free guide on how to defeat procrastination. So yeah, I'll see you in another video.